Today we're taking the 4 best international players and sending them on a trip across America as part of NBA Ticket to Ride. Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, and Luka will be facing off against each other in one of the most fun board games ever. If you aren't familiar with the game, well, that's honestly fine. I've basically reshaped it completely. All we really need to know is that completing a route on the map is worth 12 points, while collecting these train cards gets a player 5 or 2 points as follows. Collecting train cards is based on individual performance by the players, while the main goal of the game choosing and completing routes. Well, within Ticket to Ride, there's 12 different routes that begin and end in cities that are home to NBA teams. Starting with MVP Joel Embiid, I'll choose the top route from the shuffled deck. Our first route, Los Angeles to Chicago. All right. Whatever the first team is on the route that we pulled, that's the team our player in question will suit up for. So in this case, Joel joins the Los Angeles Lakers. We'll rotate between LA teams when necessary. With his new and temporary teammates, Joel is going to take on the second city from the route card, so Chicago is our first victim. Win the game, complete the route, lose, and it'll get reshuffled back into the deck. Fortunately for Joel, to start our game, there would be no reshuffling as he and the Lakers handled business and they were loaded. Joel had a really nice, productive game, albeit not blowing the roof off this place. He gets a regular train for scoring 20+ points and another for posting a double-double. While those two trains, well, they're nice enough, the bigger W is that Joel does indeed complete the first route of our game. LA to Chicago is a nice one too. I should also mention that for each route I build, I will look for the shortest distance with the fewest amount of trains, and at this point of the game I can explain the final little wrinkle of it. If a completed route by a player passes through a different city that's home to an NBA team, we'll drop our player into a 1v1 matchup against the best player from that team. In this case, Joel passes through both Phoenix and Oklahoma City. As per our scoring rubric, a win in that 1v1 matchup means our player gets to bring his vanquished foe wherever he goes for the rest of the video. The first of 2 1v1 matchups here for Joel. Going through Phoenix meant taking on Kevin Durant, and unfortunately for Embiid, it was blow by central for KD, who absolutely dismantled the MVP. He did have a shot at redemption though, as his route took him through OKC, and Shea provided more resistance. Both players were basically scoring at will, but Joel's size and girth eventually won out. And that now means Shea will join Joel wherever he goes for the remainder of the video. Next up, we have to pull a route for the no longer reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic, New York to Atlanta. Okay, quick and easy should Joker pull out the dub. Knicks are actually a perfect spot for Jokic, to be quite honest, and despite the Hawks always putting up a fight in these videos, Joker in the Big Apple was a recipe for success. Whoa, okay, a monster performance on his first turn as well. 40, 16, 7, yeah, that'll do. He gets our first rainbow train card for hitting 40+ points as well for regular cards as follows. An even more successful start for Joker than Embiid individually, and he matches with his first completed route on the map. His route took him through Washington, D.C., which meant a 1v1 date with Mr. Bradley Beal, and Bradster did provide the usual resistance that a small player does against a big, plenty of blow-bys, you know, but Joker was efficient enough inside to win it and take Beal for himself. We need a route for Giannis, and we're heading to the Pacific Northwest. Let's go. Well, Dame finally gets some help, at least for a game. That's nice, but not so nice. We had our first potential L of the video. Can Giannis just bully his way to the rim? Oh, okay, yes he can. That works. Oh, transition. Portland can tie. Giannis at KD. What? Oh, that's a bad miss. My word, Giannis is not giving up this rock. He is determined. Go up with it, Giannis. What are you doing? And he missed. What? Wow, the Blazers might be cooked. D-Book, that's a great look, and he's got it. Last chance for Portland. Oh, that's actually a decent look. Dame, and he's off. Dang. Not a bad individual performance for Giannis. A trip dub is nice. He scores a rainbow card for that. Also, a couple regular cards for 20 points and a double-double. The train cards are a start for Giannis, but we don't have a route to complete because he took the L. And thus, we move on. Got nothing else for you, Giannis. Finally, we get to Luka, the 4th member of our game. Chicago getting involved again, and I thought the Pelicans would put up some resistance for Luka on the Bulls, but not so much, my friends. That's another decisive victory. Honestly, a moderate stat line by Luka's standards: 29, 12, and 15. He scores a rainbow train for the triple-double, as well a pair of regular blues to get his game started. Oh, and lest I forget, he completes his first route. A route which took him through, well, unfortunately, no other NBA cities. No 1v1 matchup is kind of tough for Luka, but we're back to Joel. And on our draw for Joel, we get a treat, baby. Seattle to New York. Yes, sir, we're tossing both Joel and now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who was acquired via one-on-one, onto the throwback 96 Sonics. They've got to be unbeatable, right? Well, I mean, I wasn't wrong, but I don't feel great about how this one shook out. I mean, a single digits win, really? Joel did just enough to make it all worth it. 23, 10, and 4, but importantly was active on the defensive end. 3 more regular train cards added for the 20-point double-double plus 5 stocks. Tight. And while he didn't blow the doors off the place, Joel was efficient enough and scored his second completed route, a route which took the big man through Chicago, meaning he was taking on DeMar DeRozan with a chance to add him to his supporting cast, and Joel did in fact dust DeFrozen. Will now be joining Embiid and Shai Gilgeous on all future excursions. Back to Nikola Jokic, who had the first monster game. His second route is Seattle, once again, this time through to LA. Can Joker and Beal replicate what Joel just did with Seattle? And in a true shock, considering how loaded the Sonics were with Jokic, the answer was no. The Lakers came out and dominated. It was actually a pretty poor game for Nikola based on his own established standards. A 20-point double-double is all he picks up from this one. We move back to Giannis, who missed on his first chance at completing a route. This time he gets LA heading to Miami, and let's get the Clippers involved in this one. And could we maybe get some insight into why Giannis is the real problem here? He's now 0-2. Are you serious with this Clippers team? Ew, 22, 6, and 9. That's it? What is going on, Giannis? Just a single train salvage thanks to 20 plus points. Can Luka break the now losing streak from our game members? Seattle to LA means he's running back the matchup Jokic just lost it. Bro, the Lakers are nuts in this video. They're straight causing headaches. One stop though, and I think the Sonics got out D'Lo. Oh, okay, thank goodness he bricked. Luka just missed the trip dub, which is tough. Sean Kemp was awesome. Wow. No rainbow train for Luka, but he does score 4 regulars, which is tough. And in addition to another handful of cards, Luka joins Joel with 2 completed routes, which is very nice. The true insanity of that route though is that it takes Luka through Portland and San Francisco, giving him a real shot to completely tilt this game on its head. Because up first, he'd take on Damian Lillard 1v1 with a chance to claim him going forward. And I'll be honest, not sure how to describe this matchup other than to say this was supposed to be a game to 7. And yeah, look at that score, bro. I sat right here through it all. Yeah, mercifully, Luka would end my pain and won the game before I spiked like my entire PS5. Let me tell you, I was terrified when I loaded into our Steph versus Luka San Francisco 1v1. Thankfully, Steph literally just immediately chucked and mostly bricked 3s, so this was a quick game. Joel is 2 for 2 on completing routes, and for his next journey, Toronto to Miami. Very interesting. Joel brings a Canadian in Shai and a former Raptor in DeRozan to Toronto. How nice. And once again, no shenanigans or drama with regards to Embiid, just a clean little victory under his belt. It was also his best individual performance to date, albeit nothing groundbreaking. A 30-point double-double is good for 4 regular train cards, though. Tidy work by Joel. Unfortunately, this trip down the eastern part of America yearns no bonus 1v1 matchups for Embiid. With just 6 routes left, we were back to Nikola Jokic, whose next adventure would take him from Boston to Miami. Oh, come on. There's no way Jokic and Beal on the Celtics are fumbling right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Jokic in the clutch. All right. Oh, nah. Tatum's box. Jimmy's got, yeah, he's got a box. That's tough. Just one stop, man. Tyler, he's gonna pull up. He's pulled up. Oh, he hit that? What? Nah. Tatum, no. Tatum, move. Tatum, dude. Whoa, what was he cooking? A brutal L for Jokic, who also narrowly missed a triple-double in a pretty big performance. Oh, and he also just missed 40-plus points, which would have meant multiple rainbow trains. What a nightmare for Nikola. Speaking of nightmares, can Giannis finally find his first successful route? Dallas to New York? All right. And this is obviously awkward since Luka is in Dallas, but we're considering this Luka to be a variant from a different timeline. You know, a variant that's interested in helping Giannis. Oh my gosh, bro. Giannis is literally cursed. No way he's about to be 0-3. No shot. RJ Barrett just blew past him. Bro, can someone clutch up? Oh no, Tim Hard. Oh, he hit it. Okay, let's go. Can the Mavs get one stop in the clutch, please? Oh, there it is. Yeah, well, why would you go at Giannis? Wow, the Mavs really took out Giannis in the clutch and really, no, Luka. Yeah, he's about to, he shot from the logo. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is cooked. Mavs down 3 again in OT. I just don't understand how this much star power. Oh, nah. Julius Randle just babied Giannis. I've seen it all. I mean, variant Luka did all he could to help Giannis, but it wasn't enough, man. At least he notched a 25-point triple-double, but he's really 0-3, dude. Back to our timelines, Luka going for his 3rd completed route. Portland to Phoenix. Okay. Luka brings along Steph. Dame, of course, is already there without the 1v1 bonus. This was a completely uninteresting game because, like Joel Embiid, Luka just keeps taking care of business. Let's go. Oh, and it was a beauty individual performance from Luka, as we'd all expect. Another rainbow card acquired, plus 4 more regulars. My guy is was cooking. Now, because there was a blockage between LA and Phoenix, we had to divert Luka's route, taking him through both Salt Lake City and Denver. So 2 more Luka 1v1s, beginning with Lauri Markkanen. This was pretty easy work. No need to linger. Luka adds another weapon. Second, I decided it would be too confusing to add a variant Jokic alongside Luka, so his 1v1 matchup for passing through Denver is Jamal Murray. And again, we won't linger. Luka grabs another new friend. Must-win time for Joel Embiid if he hopes to hold off Luka, and he's got a doozy. LA to Miami. Since he's already won with the Lakers, let's put Joel on the Clippers alongside his other adding supported pieces. And what in the world? Dude, I've been talking up Joel this entire video for him taking care of business, doing his thing, racket. What is this? Nah, out of pocket. Out of pocket. This man Joel should be disqualified entirely for this performance. He literally accomplished nothing. How? Like I'm actually not even mad. Like, I'm kind of impressed. How do you do that? At this point, I think we're completely into routes we've seen that dudes have lost with. Jokic going from Dallas to New York. And unlike Giannis earlier, alongside variant Luka, Nikola Jokic and the Mavs were able to handle business. Nice little 20-some-odd point win. Jokic could have really used a signature performance individually, though he didn't get that. Narrowly missing a triple-double again really hurts him, just a couple regular trains acquired. That's his second completed route, once again taking him through Washington, D.C., meaning another Wizards 1v1. He already has Beal riding shotgun, and after some quick work, he'll also be joined by Kristaps the rest of the way. At this point, I'm all but done with Giannis, but we have to keep giving him a shot. San Fran to Atlanta. Wait, that's actually a new route. No excuses, Giannis. None. You gotta get on the board here. No, this dude, Giannis, this man right here. This game isn't completely over until it's, you know, over, and there you go, Giannis. Thank you for doing something positive. Even when he finally takes a dub, like, it's not convincing at all, man. Might be too little too late for Giannis, but a solid game. A couple regular trains added on top of the W. The one potential lifeline for Giannis in this case, this super long route took him through LA, Houston, and New Orleans, meaning first up, 1v1 against LeBron James. I was actually a bit surprised to see Giannis handle the old man with relative ease. Second, a 1v1 against Jalen Green. This time, Giannis handled the young man with ease. Another weapon added to his arsenal, not that surprising. And finally, 1v1 against Zion Williamson. Man, Giannis really didn't break a sweat in any of those games. It's about time he takes some dubs. But from Giannis, we move to Luka, who could put a complete stranglehold on the rest of this route. Oof, LA to New York. Yeah, there's like a 2% chance the Lakers lose with this roster. Maybe like 1% or even 0. Like, this is nuts.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew.
Nope. Come on, bro. Nope. I refuse. I refuse to believe that I just handed out the greatest jinx, the biggest jinx in the history of NBA 2K23. What am I seeing? Literally. Just how? Luka still managed a double-double in this disgusting L for the Lakers, but that's it, and he leaves the door open for the rest. Could Joel slide in that open door? He's going from Boston to Miami. No way. Seriously? No way. Joel Embiid might choke again here. Yo, how's he fouling a tired Kevin Love? Boston could really use a 3 here. Oh, it's actually Joel from deep. No, that was actually a great look. Joel has one last chance here. Nah, Bam got him boxed. Oh no, Bam got him boxed. Okay, never mind. Joel got it. Hero would hit a pair for the Heat, and once again, Boston was against the ropes. Oh, Jalen checking early for the tie. No, that was way off. Okay. Another brutal loss for one of our stars. Honestly, the added help has just killed Joel. For the second straight game, completely blanked on the score sheet. Unreal. Still with just 3 routes remaining, we're back to Jokic, and he's off to New York from LA. And finally, we have someone taking care of business. Jokic on the Clippers was light work over the Knicks. And there it is. A signature monster performance from Nikola Jokic. Look out, Luka. Another rainbow card and a pair of regulars. I guess it could have been a little bit better. Dang it. Joker's third completed route to tie Joel and Luka. Its long winding nature also took him through Salt Lake City and Denver. These 1v1s weren't major, as Jokic easily handled 82 overall Jordan Clarkson, then worked out his teammate Aaron Gordon, who will help him out should he get into another game here. And just 2 routes left. It's officially sudden death time. Giannis going from LA to Miami. We just saw the Clippers, so I put Giannis and his boys on the Lakers. And finally, the Heat don't play spoiler to one of our stars. The Lakers would cruise to a big win. Unfortunately, it was all a bit too balanced, as Giannis had a solid performance, but not world-beating by any stretch. A 20-point double-double is all he has to show for it. At this point, we ran into a spot of trouble, as on our map, each spot around LA was filled. So I branched off Giannis's establishing route to send him to Miami. It counts the same as all other routes. He just doesn't get any of the bonus 1v1 matchups. Sorry, bud. And with that, we have one single route remaining, which means once completed, that's the end of this game. And if Luka, who's up now, doesn't beat it, it'll shift to Embiid, then Jokic, and so on and so forth until it's finished. Although, at risk of once again placing a ginormous jinx on this game, not sure I see Luka and the boys taking an L. And I'm not gonna lie. I was stressed as I witnessed the Miami Heat once again nearly playing spoiler. But there you go, friends. Luka Doncic and every other NBA star who's currently playing for the Celtics able to hold off Timothy Butler. Thank goodness. The win was key, but all the depth completely overshadowed Luka as an individual. He didn't score any train cards in his final game. Interesting. But with that, the final route card has been completed, courtesy Luka Doncic, who slaps his final blue train on the board, allowing me to finally tally up our scores to see who the true champion is. Coming in last place, boo, our guy Giannis, who completed 2 routes, collected 2 rainbow trains, and 9 total regular trains. After putting that all into our score rubric, that leaves Giannis with a final score of 52 points, narrowly edging Giannis to finish 3rd despite having an early lead. Joel Embiid, he completed 3 routes, collected 0 rainbow trains, that was important, and also tallied 9 total regulars. After calculating through our rubric, that's a final score of 54 points. Coming in 2nd place, Nikola Jokic. Like Joel, he completed 3 routes, which is very nice. He collected 2 rainbow trains and collected the most regular trains with 14. Unfortunately, all those bonus 2-point regulars weren't quite enough, as he finished with 74 total points. And finally, Luka Doncic, a game high 4 completed routes, which was the ultimate difference. He also grabbed 2 rainbow trains and had a very solid 11 regulars. That extra 12 points from earning 1 more route than Jokic, though, was clutch, as Luka Doncic finishes our champion with 80 points on NBA Ticket to Ride. If you enjoyed this video, then please let me know down below. And if you're interested in seeing these 4 studs competing against each other for their home countries, click the video on the screen right now. You won't regret it.